Good morning. 안녕하세요. konnichiwa. Namaste. Salam alaikum. It is a beautiful morning. I hope you guys are doing well. So yesterday we created a course outline. So this is going to be our roadmap to guide us in our studies. I won't go over it again because we did that yesterday. So today we'll be looking at section 1, introduction to anime pipeline. Also we look at clips to the paint and a little bit of anime terms. Right. If you want this copy of this course outline, you can get it in the link in the description. Also, this Genga template is available for you to download. Just check in the link in the description. So yeah. Let's get started. So how you guys are doing, man? How you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. You're awesome. I'm also doing pretty dang well. So we look at anime pipeline. Hello, Aisa. What's up? So we look at the overall pipeline. We won't go into details, all right? Just how things flow. Yeah, I see you. Let me just check if my multi-chat today is working. Yesterday it was misbehaving. Yeah, it's working today. So yeah. How have you been, Aisha? Aisha. Anime production, eh? So, we have 3 stages in any production. We have pre-production, post-production, and what? Only 3. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good also. So, we've said we have pre-production, okay? And here we have post-production. This is production, okay? Then at the end of the tunnel, we have post-production. All right. And here we have post-production as our final stage. So we look at each stage. And I'm gonna put an arrow to show the direction. So this is a very simplified pipeline. So inside these boxes, we have other subcategories inside there. So like in production, we have scripting, all right, and character designs, prop design, environment design, okay. Then after that we have production. So here in production, this is where now the animation starts. We have keyframe animation, layout, Doga coloring, okay, and also background animation, background painting. Then after that we go to post-production, where you combine everything in the production stage. The animation, okay, the effects, bring them together, okay, as one. Then here we also have compositing. Right, this is where you now get the final look of the film. Hello from Brazil. Hello, 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 Poisner. Yeah. What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay. So I think we can expound on each pipeline. Okay. Amateur artists who want to draw anime. All right. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We just change the color a little bit. Hope it does what I want. You're welcome, Micah. So here we have post-production, okay? Pre-production, sorry. Okay. Then in pre-production, I think we can expound on it, and in this box over here, so this box in the middle is the production phase, okay. And this box outside here, gonna call it poster. So I hope these studies are going to be of help to you guys. So as we begin, a lot of things are going to be more of theory. Okay, but hopefully when you're done with these stages, start animating, because at the end of the day, that's what you want, okay. So here, the production stage, production usually splits into two, okay? So we have background work, all right, and animation work, So we're gonna put them here as individual. Okay. All right. So let me just name them, so that we don't get confused. This is post-production. Put it here. Okay. And if you have joined now, okay, my Genga template is now available to download for free. Okay, you can check the link in the description. Now, also this course outline that we'll be using is now available. You can download it. You can use it. You can use it for your own studies. It's structured in a way that it will help you. You know, it will help you grow in some stages. So check the link. Okay. And yeah. And this is pre-production. I also have a Discord server. You can join the community. So this is production, and out there is poster. Okay. So I'll be documenting these studies so that if you'd like to use some of these assets, you can use them. That's why I'm also taking my time, because I also will want to, come reference these works. So in pre-production, we have scripting. Okay, let me just write them here. So you have scripting here. Then after the scripts, bro, have you covered notations in your previous stream? Not yet. We're gonna cover notations in when you're doing layouts. So we have scripting. After the scripts, we have character design. Okay. We have environment design. We have prop designs. Then after everything has been designed here, that we finalize by storyboards. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna look at notations when we're doing layouts. Right now we are in kindergarten. We are yet to graduate to the higher stuffs. Okay. So these are very simplified. We won't go to the actual, because like in just pre-production, we have so many minor or little stages. We won't look at those. We want to look at the overall pipeline, so that we can be able to handle our own indie projects. So we won't be looking at, I don't know, director checks, Sakan checks. Okay, we won't be looking at those. I can if you want to know those, I can refer you to Sakuga Foundry. Okay. But I don't think it's that important, because when you're just starting out, I don't think you'll be doing Sakan checks. The most important thing is layout. So our time is much better spent just knowing the overall pipeline than trying to know every anime jargon. What's the point of knowing everything if you can't if you can't even do a simple layout? So we won't look at those. Just look at the overall thing. So we've said here is scripting. Okay. After scripting, we have character designs. Then after character designs, it's environment building. So we look at environment designer. Okay. And we can under environment we can have prop designer. Then after you have everything. You have the scripts, you have character designs, you have the environments and props. Now you'll be able to know to do your storyboards. One of the common mistakes beginner animators usually do is trying to storyboard when they don't have anything. Okay, They haven't developed a story, they haven't developed characters, they don't know where this animation is going to take place, you know. So when you're just storyboarding, you get stuck, okay? All right. And when you're a layout artist, a layout animator, okay, you'll be required to design the background set, but now you won't be designing out of nowhere, okay? You'll be given the environment designs and the props, so you create the environment from those, So after that, we can do a conte, right? Our storyboards, Some people call storyboarding conte or a conte, okay? Okay. So we're done with pre-production, Sorry for bothering, but you think a Brazilian guy can get some job in the Japan industry without experience, like doing some in-between frames? How hard you think is to start? Do you know it's much easier to start as a keyframe animator than an in-betweener? Because most Japanese studios, they hire in-betweeners in-house, okay? All right. So the best place for you to start as an in the industry is as an layout artist or second key animator, right? This is where you're correcting some some Gengas, okay? So mostly it's much easier to get into the industry as a second key animator, right? Than now in betweener, okay? So also experience. I think your work should speak it more, okay? You need a very good portfolio, right? Okay. Then put yourself out there, especially in Twitter, okay? And these production assistants are gonna find you, right? They're always watching, okay? Scouting for new talent, So we're done with the pre-production. The last stage of pre-production is storyboarding. After storyboarding, you take those storyboards to the production team. This is now where we are creating now the animation. Okay. Now, actually, we need something here. So before, after in pre-production, no, in production, when you have the storyboard, you're expected to do the layout. So we'll add a layout here, right? You see, so let's break these. Let's break it a little bit. So let's break these like that. Like that. Then this stage we have layout. All right. Then after layout, now that's where we have animation, okay, and background designs, okay. Background painting, sorry. Hello, Ande Kanata. Sup. Welcome to the stream. So I think you can understand how things are going, right? With the flowchart, huh? If not, let me know. Let me know if I'm speaking to myself. Yeah, most in-betweens are done in-house. So if you're looking for a job, you're gonna start as a second key. If you're good enough, you can start as a key animator, all right? So here we have layout. If I can show you the actual pipeline, it's really complicated. We have a lot of checks, but because I want this to be as simple as possible, won't look at all the checks. We're just doing the overall thing, so that you can understand the pipeline. Hello, Barua. What's up? Welcome. So in layout, as a layout animator, right, you're expected to do the perspective, the staging. You stage your shot, all right, and you also do rough animation, okay. The key animator doesn't do the rough animation. It's the work of the layout artist. Okay. So as a layout, a lot of heavy lifting is done in layout stage. All right. So you need a lot of skills when you're a layout animator, right? But in most cases, you'll find that the layout artist is also the key animator, all right? But these titles are very different from each other, okay? So the layout artist creates the layout itself, the staging, the camera angles, the lighting, okay, the placement of the characters, okay, and also does the rough animation, okay, with full in-betweens, everything, the motion is there, okay. Okay. So after the layout is done, the production is divided into two sections, all right. We have the animation part and the background department. We won't look at the background department, all right, because most of us won't be doing background work, okay. So we have background department, background painting department, all right. If you want these what do you call this pipeline, what we are doing, I'm going to post it, okay. So if you are in Discord, you'll get a notification, because I think it will be of use, I suppose. Then here we have animation department, animation department, okay. So let's look what's in what is in the animation department, So we are from layout. We have the layout template, okay. We have the rough animation, So in the animation department, it's first taken to key animation, right? So here we have key animators, key animation. If you look into it carefully, there are a lot of people working on just a single thing. That's crazy. Yeah. Anime is anime because of how it's actually handled. You'll find just one cut has been handled with more than 10 people, right? For you to see it on screen, there's a lot of checks, So we have Genga, all right. That's the key animation. Then after that, we have Dwoger. Let's call it cleanup, Let's call it in-betweens and cleanup. In-betweens and cleanup, So this is part of the duogam. All right. Duoga stage, Then after that, you have the coloring department. Coloring department, which is also called Shiagi. All right. I don't think there's anything else. After coloring, is there anything else? No. So let's go to post-production. Let's look what's in the post-production. Now here is where the cool stuffs are done. All right. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay. Oh, Kimara Sam. Thank you for joining Patreon. Awesome, 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 awesome. Thank you. Thank you for your support. So let's look at post-production. So we now have the animation department, as they have finished the key animation. The in-betweens are done, and also the cells are painted there. Also the background department, okay, they have painted the background, okay, the color sets are complete. So it's time now to combine everything. So we have post-production. So here is where you have compositing. Or let's call it filming. All right, like how it's being called in anime. Okay, all right. Then you have compositing, right? Compositing is the same as filming, but for the sake of you guys, I'm just gonna add it like this. Compositing, all right. Then we have video editing. Okay, this could be sound design, all right. Not sound design, sorry, not sound. Video editing, sorry. We also have sound design. So we have dubbing, okay. So you're aware that anime is the voiceover is done after the animation is done, all right? It's funny if you will know the reason why. You know, when you're speaking in Japanese, you don't move your mouth as much, all right? Like when you're speaking English, the vowels, they don't pronounce as much. You don't move your mouth. Like for example, if I say dozo yoroshiku, okay, you'll see that my mouth doesn't move as much. That's why we normally have those just 3 simple mouth shapes when you're doing mouth flaps. Then finally we have delivery, okay. Okay. So this is a very simplified pipeline. Okay. If you want the full, in-depth pipeline, I'd recommend you look at Sakuga Foundry. All right. But if you really want it, I can send you my assets. But it's not important. Why do you want to look at second checks and whatever checks? Okay. You should focus on second key animation and layout, because that's more. Because let's be honest, you won't be going into a production as a second check, and you're just new into the industry. But it's good to know how things are flowing, Okay. And that's it. That's the whole animation production, in anime. Very simplified. So let me know. Do you have any questions? So this is the production, Like in the background painting, how it works. In background paintings, it's another different it's called what? Department in its own. Won't be focusing on the background painting at this stage, okay? We'll focus more on the animation department, because I think that's our strength, okay. Okay, but if you really want to know how backgrounds are made, okay, I can do a stream dedicated for that, but I can't guarantee you that. Yeah, because I feel like my strengths are more in the production stage, in animation. But if you know how to paint, okay, I don't think painting is that difficult. Okay. So yeah, here we have it. Okay, very clean looking page. We have the pre-production, the production, and the post-production. Here we have the general flow of how things are going. So after this stream, I'm going to attach this page. You can download it to see it for yourself. And in our book, okay, we have now 3 pages. We have 3 pages now, okay. So the first page is quite simple. It's a course outline, okay. Actually, I shouldn't name it as course outline, although this it's kind of like a course, Then page 2, meet your instructor, okay. Just an an explanation of these episodes. And now today we'll be looking at post-production, pre-production, and production. So yeah. Okay. So we'll be documenting our process on daily basis. Okay. All right. So that in the future you can also use these resources. They make a lot of frames too, or is it a little less than the animation itself? I've always wondered what magic they do to have such beautiful backgrounds, and many of them based on locations in Japan. It's about reference. A lot of, even in the animation department, Japanese, they rely a lot with the reference. Okay. So I think probably we'll look at how backgrounds are made. So let's go back to our course outline. Today we looked at the production pipeline. Okay. We haven't looked at Clip Studio Paint. I think we can look at CSP in the next stream. So what time is it? What time is it? So can we look at animation terms? Or we can do it in the next stream. Okay. Because I think in the next stream I wanted we look at Clip Studio Paint. All right. I think we can combine anime terms. Let me not be lazy. Let's do anime terms. Let me not be lazy. So let's look at anime terms, then we can end the stream there, okay? It's 5:20 there. Quite early, yeah? You're an early riser. It's 11. It's 11:21. Okay. I'm hungry. So a lot of these studies, like I told you earlier, they're based on Dongchang, Nika, all right, and some industry animators, all right. So if you'd love more of in-depth, I'll leave a link on Dongchang's YouTube. I think you can get more in-depth knowledge there. Okay. After stream, make a good sandwich. All right. So Kantoku, 3D Kantoku. All right. Should I write them in hiragana? I can read hiragana quite good than kanji. I'm trying to see how we can put it here. So we're going to divide them into three sections. Production, animation, terms, and camera works. Okay. Let me see if I can install kanji. So production terms. Choose a blue color. Okay. Then we'll have animation terms. Animation terms. camera work terms. This is the most important one. Okay. Okay, so we'll have those three. Okay. Camera work. So I don't know. Do I have I don't think I have hiragana installed. Let me see if I can install it. Hello, Ginos. What's up? Let me just download mine in my Japanese fonts, because I don't want to write them in by hand. Okay. So let's just wait a bit installing them. I haven't seen TJ. Where is TJ? I'm also doing good, you know. Just teaching you guys. Okay. So the next stream is going to be in the afternoon. We'll be looking at Clip Studio Painter. Basically, we might finish the whole of section 1 today. Okay, that's the goal. So as the fonts are downloading, how much time it takes to make a 5-second animation? It depends on the complexity of that cut. It can take a day, all right? If it's just, lip flaps or blinks, head turns, to a week, all right? If it's maybe a fight scene. Also, the character design will also influence how much time it takes to create that animation. Okay. So Isa, I think this is where now you come in, no notations, because notation is all about animation terms, especially in camera work. So you can use this page as a reference when you're doing your work. Okay. So every day we'll be documenting something. Or before it updates, I think we can just do the English. Just the English names. We'll add the hiragana or kanji later. So let's start with production terms. So you have a 3D director. So I'm referencing from Dongchang, okay? So if you'd love more in-depth explanation, I'll link the channel below. Okay, these pages won't be the final. We'll be adding things when you get new things. So we have what else? Animator. Also, if you want to learn notations, you can learn hiragana. Okay, just get to know a few hiragana and kanji. So at the end of the week, I'm going to compile all these pages into an ebook for section 1, so that you can be able to download it. Hello, Janina. Sup? Been a minute. Hello, Sean. Yeah, it's been a minute. How you been doing? Hey bro, how's you? I'm okay, just personal life trying to kick me around. Don't worry, bro. Hello, Luca. What's up? Yo. The infinity. I mean list. Ah, nice. So, and those are the animation terms, eh? Okay. We're gonna expand on them later, right? Okay, so today's stream was more of theory. Okay, theory. Okay, so, and is it English version? Okay, so I'm currently installing my Japanese fonts. We're gonna add the Japanese characters, and also the explanation. Okay. So yeah, it is in English, huh? We are Englishians, aren't we? Again, Kairek, thanks for sharing. I'll try appear in every stream. No problem, Aika. No problemo. It's gonna be a long ride, eh? We have so many things to learn. At the end of the year, I think we'll have done a lot of things, eh? I really, really depended on Sakuga Foundry, yeah? I don't know what happened to them. They have like a year, they haven't posted anything. Huh? Yo, TJ, my man. What's up? I'm at uni, Kai. Excuse the lag. No problem, buddy. No problem, no problemo. We're actually almost done with this stream, huh? So probably this page is the most useful one, because we'll be having notations here, okay? So track up, track down. Close up. white in, out. Double exposure. Slow. Digital track up, track back. Gradient. We have pan. We have different types of pan. We have the normal pan. Okay. We have suke pan, and in suke pan, we also have two types of suke pan. We have BG nomi pan. Okay. So suke pan. BG nomi pan. Perspective tracking. Follow. So it's a pan. Bokeh. Instructions. Rotational pivot. Camera shake. Tracking pan. Speed lines. What else have we forgotten? QTB. So this is it's impressive that you actually remember the Japanese name too. It's because I'm I'm learning the hiragana, so I tend to practice a lot with the animation terms. So quick track up, track back. Quick pan. And I think that's all. So if we get other notations, we're gonna add them here, right? So in the next stream, we're gonna look at Clip Studio Paint, and we're gonna do something called Clip Studio Paint. So I'm going to introduce to you Clip Studio Paint, okay? So I don't know, should we end the stream? Then in the next stream we do something called, we name these whatever we have notations. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. What's the time? Let me see. If you don't have time, I think we can do it tomorrow. Oh, we have done 2 hours. Yeah, I need to get some rest. Like because I can feel my body is telling me, yo, buddy, yo, what's up? So plus I don't want these streams to be long like my usual streams. I want these streams to be short. Like the longest should be 4 hours. I want these streams to be more reusable. And it's very difficult to follow along maybe an 8-hour stream. So for these episodes, we're gonna do shorter streams, like 2 hours, 1 hour, 3 hours, maximum 4 hours, so that if you want to come and revisit these streams, it's much easier. Okay. So I think here I think I'm gonna take some rest. Yeah, I can feel my body is telling me, yo, need some rest. So let's just to recap. Today we've done anime pipeline. Okay. So we've created an pipeline. Okay, just a simple one. Okay, we didn't go in depth. Okay, we've said we have 3 stages of production. So we've said we have pre-production, production, and post-production. So in pre-production, we said we have scripting, where we come up with a story, character designs, okay, from the scripts I made. We have environment designs, prop designs, and a conte, right, or storyboards. Yeah. And we've said that storyboards are only done when scripting and character designs have been made. Okay. So even for you, when you're creating storyboards, make sure that you have the script. Okay. You have the characters. You have the background design set already done. Okay. Then we've said after pre-production, we have post-production, and in post-production, we begin with layout. All right. This is where the heavy lifting is done. Okay. So a layout artist creates the rough animation and the rough background design. Okay. The designs are got from the previous pre-production stage in environment designs. Okay. So he will be creating the background designs from scratch, but okay, here's some reference from the pre-production. Okay. Once the layout animation is done, we've said the production is going to branch out in 2 sections. One, the animation department, and the other, background painting department. All right. So a copy of the layout animation is taken to the background painting department, where they work on the background painting. All right. We won't go deeper in the background department because it's another structure inside the painting department. All right. We'll focus more on animation department. So in the animation department, we have key animation. All right. So the key animators take the layout animation. Okay. They create keyframes. All right. From the layout animation. Then after the keyframe animations are done, they are taken to the in-betweeners or the Dogerman. Then in-betweens are added and cleaned up. Then you have a coloring department or shag, where those cells are colored. All right. Then the colored animations are taken to post-production, where we combine the background department, what they did. So we come here at post-production. This is where we call filming. All right. In Japanese. All right. Is where you take now camera work, compositing. All right. And here in post-production, you are combining everything. All right. The painted cells and the background. All right. Also here we do some video editing, sound designs. All right. And also dubbing. Here in animation, in anime, voice is always added last. All right. So, and finally we have delivery, and that marks the end of post-production. Okay. So that's the end of the pipeline. That's it. 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 And also we've looked at just the terms. We haven't defined them in detail. I'm still working on the characters, the hiragana characters. I'm still installing them in my computer. So in the next stream, we're going to add them and also explain what they mean. Then looking at our course outline, we'll be looking at introduction to Clip Studio Paint, how we create a layout, all right? And we'll also draw some layouts, all right? But we won't go deeper in a layout, just, you know, to scratch a bit of it. Then we're gonna do also some animator shorthands in that stream. So that's the later stream. Then after we are done with section 1, okay, we're gonna do character animation. So this is where we do blinks, lip flaps, hair animation, cloth animation, head turns, and body rotations. So this is probably will be the next stream after we are done with Clip Studio Paint. So other than that, I think we can call it a day. I'll go take some good rest. And I will see you when you see me. All right. So bye bye and adios. Thank you for staying by. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.